What is and folks, welcome back to the channel, brothers, doing good, you feel me? So I got the battery out here because the max volts grid charger, this G10 right here, it works, it just didn't fix the problem with the IMA light. So we have this out, and we also have this right here. This is a RC car battery charger. The thing I found said to get a 50 watt one. I could only find an 80 watt one, so hopefully we don't blow ourselves up. Now this is supposed to be able to charge each individual module or cell. If I have the nomenclature incorrect, I'm sorry. If I have the verbiage wrong, I'm sorry. I really don't give it. I'm going to be taking this battery pack apart. I think there's like 21 or 22 individual cells or modules, whatever you want to call them. We're going to be taking them out, charging and discharging them, hopefully with this battery charger kit, and if we can save this battery pack, I will be really stoked. At the very least, we're going to be able to diagnose and assess what battery cells or modules, whatever you want to call them, are in fact bad out of this pack here. If we can't fix them with that $45 charger, we're going to just buy individual cells that are claimed to be remanufactured and in working condition. And if that doesn't fix this whole thing, I don't know. So it looks like we just are going to be taking out, I assume, all these blue capped 10s, and then this will separate. And as far as I know, I mean, I have the breaker in the off position. There's no voltage going through this thing. All the voltage is going to be contained in the batteries as it sits. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and just pop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s. These are all are they all the same size? They all look about the same size. These two right here came out of the relay spots, so they might be a little different. I will just make a mental note of that I will forget about. But that's why we're recording, so I won't forget. I can just toss those on up over there. Okay, so that doesn't just pop right out. Yes, there's hidden 10s underneath these little caps here. Okay. And that is just fine. We will just pop dem tangs off. It looks like we have to unplug these connectors here. Now that should free this up quite a bit. There we go. And we have more screws. toss these screws back in here so we don't lose them. And we'll just take this and put this off to the side. Okay, so each one of these things is a terminal for a battery. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 is not 21. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop off these little screw things, little keeper things. I don't know what they're called. But the fact that all 4 of these are on this battery pack tells me that it probably hasn't been accessed before, which in my opinion is a good sign, because that means that I'm the first one to mess with it. Oops. Okay. Here. Chugging along here. Yeah, these battery packs have never been touched before. Can only really go back in one way, so it's good to like photograph your layout, but also you don't need to do that because the way that the piece that we just took off over here sits, its orientation can only go one way, as we see with the squared edges being over here, rounded edges being over here. There's only one way this can go back together. But we have the battery separated enough to the point where we should be able to see. There we go. Negative 13.8. So we have these rolls reversed. Let's go ahead and switch these back over here. Looks like the green is the negative. There we go. So green is the negative, orange is the positive. We have 13.8 here. Let's check the next one. Battery cell. Oh, 13, 14. Okay. 14.9, 15. 14.2. Okay. 14. 13 and a half. 15. 13.7. 13.8. 13.5. So I'm beginning to wonder if the battery cells are the issue here. I mean that I have a different issue with the IMA unit itself. I'm not sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so I pressed a bunch of buttons here. This thing is already back up to 14.5 volts from the 13.7 after charging for 33 seconds. 15.4 volts. $16 volts. Now, like, I think I set this thing up right. I'm using the NIMH setting. I set it to 3.1 amps because it's close to 3, and I set it for like 16 or 17 volts. We're already at 17 volts after 1 minute. All the batteries are charged from the side up to above 16 volts. I just want to see what they do overnight, and then I'll go through everything tomorrow. It is kind of like weird how fast they charge. I'm using a 3 amp output, and these are 6.5 amp output battery cells. So I'm thinking, like, you know, between 3 and 6 amps is ideal. I really should just probably look into how to use this properly. To properly charge these things, I guess you're supposed to charge them and discharge them and then charge them again or something like that. So we'll figure out how to use this properly, and then yeah, hopefully we make this battery pack operational again. If only just to pass smog, that'll be just fine with me. But I'll check in tomorrow. Alright, so I guess I wasn't recording everything that I was doing. I discharged all these batteries till this machine here said that it reached 7 volts, because I read there's a lot of different things that you could do. I read that it's a good idea to start out by discharging the batteries just a little bit, charging them back up, and then doing a deeper discharge and then charging them all the way back up again. So I just discharged these until they read 7 volts, but they all read like between like 9 and 11 volts after about 30 minutes. So I don't know what that is about. Now this machine was working fine yesterday. Let's see if it wants to work now. But I think this, I looked it up. This is a knockoff version of the thing I was trying to get. So let's go ahead and set the charge really quick. Yeah, so this thing is, I gotta return this. And that's fine, because it worked long enough for me to discharge everything and then recharge it. And it's been about 2 days now, and the readings on these batteries here, let's just put this right here. So the reading on these batteries here, I got 14, I got 14.3, so both these were 14.3. This one still reads 15, so that's a really good battery. This one 13.7, so not too bad. 12.2, not good. 13.9, not bad, not good. It should all be close to 15. 13, 14.5, this one's okay-ish. 13.5, 15.2, this one's a good one. And 14.6, that one's alright. So, I don't really see these batteries getting too much better. I mean, I can't really do anything as it is because that thing is broken. I gotta return that. And I just went ahead and bought all these batteries here. I paid like 400 something to ship for all 11 of these modules to be replaced. I will keep these, of course, and see if I can rebalance them and get them back into working state over time. I just did not want to waste a bunch of time trying to get things done and have it be uncertain, because it doesn't really make sense to me to just sit and wait for a what if when we're pretty confident that these have 277,000 miles on them. They've done their job. They've lived a long life. I wouldn't say they look like they've been replaced. There's no way for me to know. But yeah, so I went ahead and bought the whole thing. So instead of just putting this back together, I'm just gonna wait for those to get here. And I'm just at the point where if we can get this thing smogged, another 400 bucks, we're still under $2,000 for the car. If this fixes everything and we smog the car, that's worth it. I got a Civic hybrid that's going to get 30 to maybe even 50 miles per gallon if the IMA system is working to its full potential. So for two bands, that's not bad. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm swapping these all out and hopefully smogging the car. I'll catch you guys in that video, and I'll catch you guys in that video. Till then, peace out.